Today's new victim.
I'm coming back. He's stroking a skull. What?
So we got another epic battle report just for you awesome people out there.
Well, and for us as well. We're enjoying it.
Well, to be fair, it's not really for you.
Yeah,
This is more for us.
Yeah,
look, so today's battle report is going to be good. We've got the preacher back on the channel, and of course, doesn't live up to his name.
Well,
you got the preacher as the name, but you
Yeah,
don't bring the house of gods here. Well, you do.
Well,
you just bring the wrong gods.
Well, yeah. You could argue that actually the Imperium is evil and Chaos is good.
I'll agree with you on that because I'm a chaos man to my heart. So
you could agree.
Listen, I'm all down with this. I think Horus was right. Horus done nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Magnus done nothing wrong, and it was all the Emperor's fault. So look,
I think so as well.
But on today's note, though, unfortunately, the wrong god is on this tabletop. It's all about the four-armed Emperor.
Well, unfortunately, you're
only if I could.
Are you going to get your dog on?
Only if I could do that. Just have like the four-arms cut up the side. It'd be awesome. Of course, unfortunately, I don't have the Mac or the capability of putting that type of editing into it just at this moment, unless something happily changes or I win the lottery and I can get the Mac of my
play
dreams.
the lottery.
Yeah, you've got to be in it to win it.
Oh, I say,
you've got to be in it.
You're not going to win it if you don't play it.
Hopefully, one day that magical thing will happen. I can get an awesome Mac where we can do some awesome, friggin' epic stuff. Anyway, so look, the list today is kind of a tournament style or a competitive style battle report today. So we've got John's brought along the Chaos side. John, do you want to give us a quick, just talk about what you.
So you might have heard the TJ Lanigan won the tournament with Chaos Soup a couple of weeks back in November over in America, and I thought I'd just bring along something similar to that to kind of show you guys the sort of tricks that he might be using during playing that battle reports. And I just thought, you know what, I'm going to tweak it though to be my style. I'm not anywhere near as good as TJ at playing, so therefore I thought I'd just tweak it to be my style of list. Put a few units in there that I like, but yeah, it's based upon his list. So which is a really, really good list.
Interesting enough, you do play the demons quite a lot, so you're familiar on the way those units work. So that's going to be pretty cool.
Well, we say that, and then I make a load of rules mistakes.
Well, hopefully not.
We hope not.
Look, I know for a fact, 100%, we've got some awesome viewers out there that if you do make a mistake, those guys and girls will happily let you know on it.
Brutal, yeah. Don't be brutal, please. Please be nice. It's coming up to Christmas. Be nice.
A lot of the people who watch this battle reports are absolutely freaking awesome. They're already mega bosses just by hitting that sub.
And the like.
And of course, make sure you're hitting that bell because that bell is going to keep you updated on all the cool content that's coming out from ourselves. Anyway, listen, we're going to get straight down to this battle report. I'm going to be taking the Genestealer Cult. This for myself, I was kind of going for the themey side, and I wanted to see if I can do a cult tournament style list without using any of the Genestealer side of it.
Don't give me that. I'm doing it on a theme. This is your intro
to
I'm going to smash it.
No, listen. I think this is going to work, right?
Yeah,
I think this is going to work. I'm not saying for 1 minute it's as soft as as a bag of feathers. You'll find out though in a couple of hours. But I'm hoping this has got a little bit of teeth to it. It's been a while since we played the Genestealer Cult. It's been a while since they've come out. The Genestealer Cult, back in the heyday, they used to be absolutely friggin' awesome. Of course, the new rulebook come out, the point changes with the chapter approved, and it just absolutely went to the Genestealer Cult. Hopefully, though, fingers crossed that this list has got a little bit work to it, and we can see how this comes. As between now until we actually get some tournament style, actual physical tournaments in, I want to see if I can make this list even stronger than it is. But look, time is tell. Hopefully, drop some comments down if you see something that you like in this, or if you see something in the cult army you think actually if you could do this, we can make that absolutely freaking awesome. Let us know. That'd be absolutely cool. Anyway, listen, we're going to talk no more. Let's get straight into this. Let's get straight into the armies, show you what we're taking, and then we're going to go into the mission type, and we'll go from there. Actually, we know the mission, don't we?
We do know the mission. I've got
the
it.
Mission. Cool. Okay, so we're going to go straight into the mission, and the mission is going to be John.
It's called Overrun, which is number 31 of the Strike Force missions in Chapter Approved. 6 objectives on the board. We're playing Dawn of War style. 2 objective markers for 5 points per turn for primary, and 3 secondaries. I've chosen mine, but you haven't chosen yours yet, so we'll do that in a second.
No worries. I think I know roughly what I'm going to be doing. Quarters, HQ, and probably do something random and crazy. What's the special mission on this one, John?
Special mission. The special mission is score number of victory points at the end of your command phase if you control 1 or more objective markers that are within your opponent's territory. So if you control 1, you get 2. If you control 2, you get 3. If you control 3, you get 5. So,
okay, that's interesting, and I'm going to go for that.
Great, there you go.
That's a risky one, right?
I've gone for the psychic ritual. That is a properly risky one. With looking at my army, that's properly risky.
Actually, do you know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
You've said it now.
The final one is going to be the one where I have to do an action in my side, action in the middle,
and an action
in the enemy side.
That makes much more sense. I'm going to take psychic ritual because, it's really easy for my army theoretically. Theoretically, I say that now. Assassinate because you've got every character in the book.
I've got more characters than you can shake a stick at.
I like that.
And this was one of my characters in the past. Say hello to Pete. I want to have a collection of skulls and just have them all around. Skull for the skull throne. Anyway, look, we've talked enough. Let's get into the game. Let's show you what we got. Let's do this. Bye.
I'm going that way. Hello and welcome to my 2,000 points of Chaos Soup. Love a bit of soup on a cold winter's day. And this is my Chaos variety. So we're going to start off with the Demons detachment. By the way, this is based off TJ Lanigan's Chaos Soup army, which recently won a tournament, which I can't remember the name of. I've made some tweaks of my own just to make it more like my playing style, but based on his list. So we start off with the HQs. We have a Lord of Change over in the corner here. Lord of Change, he's an exalted Lord of Change. He's got Impossible Robe. He's my Warlord. He's got a number of different things. So we'll tell you that in a bit. Then we go down to the guy on the slug, who I can never pronounce the name of, so I won't bother trying. And then we've got the Poxbringer next to him. Those two really buff my Beasts of Nurgle, and I've got 8 of those in the elite slot in one single big unit, causing Darren a world of headaches today. And then we have the obligatory Nurglings. You've got to have them, so let's take many of them. I've got 5 squads, 1 of 4 and 4 of 3. And then right at the back, you will see the Furies. Now, not everyone likes these. I really like them. 12-inch movement, disgustingly resilient, 45 points, cheap, cheerful, and infantry. So, good job, I think, for Demon armies. Now comes the interesting bit. You might have noticed him at the beginning. We have Magnus. He is in the Supreme Command detachment, and so he cost me 3 command points, but he is well worth it for his output. And then I have Araman in the back in a patrol detachment with a Demon Prince of Tzeentch. He has the Magister stratagem plate. So he has a Warlord trait which gives him +1 to his cast, and then just 10 cultists because you've got to have troops choice, so we might as well. That is my 2,000 points of Chaos Soup that is going to go and bash in some Genestealer Cult. Let's see what Darren's got to bring.
Welcome back to the Genestealer Cult. We haven't had the Cult on the channel for such a long time, and I thought it'd be really, really cool to have just dust them off and see how they are faring in the new 9th edition. And of course, looking upon what John's got on the other side, it's going to make this a very, very interesting but fun game. Still think I've got a good chance in dealing a lot of damage. The Magnus himself is a bit of a big beast. You can definitely dish out a lot of power and do a lot a lot of nastiness to myself. So let's go through my list and let me talk you through what I've got and how I'm hopefully going to try to play this. So HQ, we're going to be going with the Icon Ward. We're also going to be going with the Abominants. Of course, I thought it would be really, really cool to take this fella in. Now, the idea, the theme upon this army today, it's before the Genestealer Cult, the uprisings happen. So the Tyrannids are nowhere to be in sight. The Genestealers themselves are not really produced yet, so they're still in stage 3 of the abominations that's happening within the cult. So we've got him, and then we've got the Jackal as my third HQ choice. Really good little support. Got the Sniper, so that ability just to help pop off characters. Hopefully this is going to help me out big time in this game. Moving over to my troops. So we're going to have 2 squads of 10 of the Neophytes, and then we have got 4 squads of the Hybrids. Now the Hybrids, 3 squads of those, I've got the Rock Saws in there. I'm hoping the Rock Saws are going to do me some justice, do me some favours against what I'm going to be going up against. But I think them on their own is probably not going to be enough to take down some of the big juicy stuff that John has. But I think we can only wait and see, because at the moment I'm just kind of guessing. So let's move over to Fast. So Fast, we've got 4 bikes. Now the bikes are really cool. They're very fast. They've got the -1 hit when shooting at. Not that it's going to make a big difference in this game because of the John doesn't have no shooting, I don't think.
0.
So yeah, that the Outriders special rule is not really going to do nothing for him. And I know everyone's waiting for me to start through my elites, because everyone knows that I'm not great at the elite names on the cult. So we've got 2 Goliaths, not 2 Goliaths. We've got, yes, they are 2 Goliaths for the dedicated transport, which are going to have the 2 squads of 10s riding in the back of them. Hopefully these will be able to get up and take some of the objectives very early on, and then moving into the elite slot. So we're going to have 2 squads of 10 of the Abrams. Now the Abrams can dish out a hell a lot of damage, or they used to be in the past. I'm just hoping in this game it's still going to be the case, and they're going to hopefully still do what I need them to do. And moving over to my next choice, so we've got a Kelemorph with all the guns. Now this guy is the best gunslinger in the market. Hopefully he's going to be there, and hopefully he's going to help dish off some damage. And of course we've got the Sanctus. Again, I'm going to give him the artifact, making that sniper a little bit better. He's really good at taking out psychers, or at least hope to do some extra damage on psychers. And then what else have we got? Of course we got the Biophagus, and we've also got, and of course we've got the Clamavus. Hopefully I said that right. And that's it. That's 2,000 points of the cult, and I'm hoping we've got what it takes to take on John. Let's see what we can do. So I thought we'd go through the actual board itself, show you where all the objectives are. So it is 6 objectives. So first of all, we've got the smashed up building. So we've got 1 objective here, and we've got another objective down here, another one there, another one there, another one there, another one there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As you see, it is coming up towards Christmas. We've got the twisted Christmas tree. So why not? Let's have a Christmas style theme board. And that's pretty much it. So we've got lots of snow. We've got lots of broken debris. And now we're going to go for that all-important roll-off.
Hello.
Smiley little face that he's got there. Here we go, John. So we're going to roll off to see who sets up or who picks sides.
You do. Lucky you.
Oh, I don't want this one. Okay, so I'm going to go this side. So,
okay.
You first, John.
Yep.
So really interesting on the way the units are set up. So John has gone on for that side as the cult is hiding away nicely onto this side itself, which is cool. I needed this side more than John needed that side. So what we got, John? So there's a little bit of a castle going on.
Yeah, so the beast, the idea of the beast is they're just ridiculously hard to shift.
Yes.
They're really good in combat. So they're basically, my plan is they're going to control the middle of the board. You know, you come near them and they'll take out any squad that you throw at them theoretically. It's whether down to weight of numbers, I think, with Darren's list and how many bodies he can get in there, etc. So anyway, they're protecting my castle, my characters. I've got 2 big flying things there. He's ridiculously hard to kill. If I get first turn, Magnus is really hard to kill as well. So that's a benefit to me. And then I'm using the Nurglings to hold the extremities because I've got the big blob in the middle. And then I've just got some units dotted around to grab objectives and bits and pieces. So fairly simple. Board control.
As with the Cult, the Leman Russ has just popped himself over there. Try and take out some of the bits. Now in the dedicated transports, we've got the Neophytes. We've got 1 there. And we've got 1 all the way over here. And then blips. Got there, and I've got 6 blips into reserve. So let's do that all-important roll, John, to see who gets to go first. This is the creature one. My army can survive going second, especially against what John's got on the tabletop. But I think it's going to be a case of who gets into combat first. If the Cult do go first, there's nothing I can do to shut Magnus down. Magnus is going to be a pain in my bottom. But it's what it's going to be. Let's see if we can work some magic. So let's roll off.
That's,
Double 1.
1, yes.
Wow, okay.
I was hoping for something better than that.
3,
5.
Okay.
I'm going first.
So moving into turn 1 after the movement for the demons. John, it looks like a horrible force that's about to hit me like a ton of bricks, but I'm looking forward to it.
It should be interesting. It'll be interesting to see, because you've got a lot in reserve, it'll be interesting to see how you hold up and how much damage I can do and how much board control I can get before you really come down with your really heavy units. So let's see.
So blip-wise revealing, so we've got a blip as a revealed, some acolytes there. The Sanctus has popped up there. The bikes have all popped up underneath. The some more hybrids just underneath there with the Roxors. Another squad of Roxors just hiding behind there, and everything else is into reserve. Let's go into turn 1 and psychic.
Psychic. Oh, I've dropped the one of the Feculent Narwhals, by the way, if anyone's wondering. Just behind me there in my deployment zone. So
it's a lovely little dirty tree, isn't it?
That is a lovely tree. It gives some major buffs to Nurgle units and causes major issues to you.
Yeah, and that's what you want. Okay, so let's do it. Let's go into psychic. Do you know what you want to go with first, John?
Yep, we're going to go. We're going to do Psychic Ritual from Big Bird.
Yep.
It's cast on a 3, and they've got 2+ to it. So that goes off on a 12. Do you want to deny that?
Got nothing to deny.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, right. So it's got Psychic Ritual number 1 off. Number 2, I'm going to do Miasma Pestilence from this guy onto the Beast of Nurgle. That goes off on a 10 as well. Right, he's done. Right, now I'm going to do Ahriman back here. Right, so here we go. We're going to do... All of this is going on Magnus. So yep. Glamour of Tzeentch goes off on a 9 because of +1 to cast with Ahriman.
Which is good.
Weaves of Fate goes off.
Yep.
10.
So far that's the 4 up in Van.
That's a 3 up in Van now.
Sorry, 3 up in Van, and it also gives them the -1 to hit, and that is massive.
And finally, we're doing Warp Time on him, on Magnus, which
this is the one we need to fail.
That was a 5. Warp Time is a 6, so it goes off because it's +1.
Yeah.
So
Aaron has +1 anyway, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sorry, as in that's because that's what I've. Yeah.
So one of Azek Araman's special abilities, knowing all that needs to be known within the warp. And this is the scary part, of course. So Magnus has made that leap of faith, and he's coming for maybe the Lean and Russ, or maybe some other targets. Let's see. John, what would you like to do next?
Right, we are going to do...
I suppose Magnus is all...
About to say Magnus or this guy. He's 24-inch range smite. So that would be that guy the closest?
Yes, the Lean and Russ would be the closest, yeah.
No. That guy would be the closest because he's there. So that's what I'm...
Measure up. Okay, so next up, we're going to be going with the Demon Prince. The Demon Prince of Tzeentch. Being Battleforged, it does mean he gets that 24-inch range on the Psychic.
So, well, it's +6, but yeah. So he's 24, so go for the, whatever that thing's called, Lehman Russ.
Lehman Russ, yeah.
That thing
the
over
Russes.
there, I'm gonna shoot that. That goes off.
Can't deny it.
So that goes off on a 10. It's 11, isn't it?
D3.
D3 for 3. Mortal wounds.
Oh, big. So Tzeentch's Firestorm.
Tzeentch's Firestorm from him, and he's going to do it onto that guy up there.
Yep. Can't do nothing to stop that.
That goes off on a 9 or 10. I need some more dice. Hold on.
Something sinister about this psychic spell. Just hailing balls of fire from the sky.
It's great, isn't it? 6s do mortal wounds, so just one.
So just the
wound.
one. Yep. Again, nothing I can really do to stop that.
Okay.
I'm just going to count upwards with him at the moment.
Right, and then it's Magnus.
Magnus in all his glory.
Magnus. So we are going to do. We're going to do Infernal Gateway onto that guy there. How many wounds has he got left, mate?
I'll double check in a sec.
Okay.
Things like 3.
That's fine. So on him, yeah, that goes off on an 11, which is many.
Yep.
For 3 dice, 4 pluses. So 1.
One more wound.
1 more mortal wound. So then we're going to go with Doom Bolt. I'm going to do Doom Bolt from Magnus onto the guy at the top.
Yep.
So Warp Charge 9, which goes off on a 10.
Yep, can't stop that.
So D3 mortal wounds for 2. So he's gone.
So that is him. 10. He didn't even get to fire a sniper. Ooh, that's a shame.
Okay, and then we're going to do Infernal Gateway.
So, what are we going to go with next, John?
We're going with Infernal Gateway, but I've just realised something, that it says nearest. So the nearest would be that one there. So
is it nearest and visible, though?
That's what I think it is. That's what it says. Nearest enemy unit, that's...
I think it's normally like nearest and visible.
The nearest enemy model that is within 12 inches of Psyker and visible to him.
So it'll be the Lehman Russ.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Yes.
can't. Yeah, because it'll be the nearest visible. So that's how I play it.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'm not going to take that away from you because that'd be like, no, man, I got this guy behind here, and it'd be like, no, you're not allowed to do it. That'd be naughty. Go on, go for it.
Right, Infernal Gateway is an 8 to cast. That goes off on a...
Yeah, you got it.
That goes off on a 10. So just D3 mortal wounds for 3 on the Lehman Russ, and then anyone within 3 inches of that model gets another D3 mortal wounds as well. So that guy gets D3 mortal wounds for 3.
They'll be out.
They're just out. You're lucky there. So 3 on them, 3 on them.
Well, I made sure they were out just in case it blew up. Okay, let's get some wounds on the other fella.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Then I'm going to spend 1 CP to do another psychic power on him, which I'm going to use Smite.
Why not?
Because might as well.
Oh,
now,
big, but don't you get to re-roll him or something like that?
I get to reroll,
Yeah.
So I get to reroll. Don't get too excited yet.
It goes off.
It goes off on an 11. Now get excited. That's 2d6 mortal wounds, buddy. Okay, sorry, I'm just making sure.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic there.
So that's 7 mortal wounds.
7, okay, so he's gone.
Did he blow up?
Nope.
Oh, come on.
Just a wreck. Oh, I didn't even get to fire my big gun. Shocking. absolutely shocking and disgusting, John. I hope you feel disgusted with yourself. That's terrible.
I'm disgustingly resilient, though.
Yeah, not on him, you're not.
No, not on him, I'm not.
Okay, so that's
that's
a
it.
good first round for the Boys of Chaos. And that's it, because there's nothing John can physically get into combat with, because he can't make it up and over the building. And the only thing he could have got in range was the tank. So let's go into the sneaky Colt's first turn and see if I can muster something out of the bag. Okay, so definitely made me think about what to do and where to put it. I'm beginning to think maybe I should have put some Abrams still in there, but look, it is what it is. I'm going to have to wait for them to come in a little bit later on. So just remind me, John, the Nurgle tree, what does that do? Does that stop me deep striking anything in?
No, it gives you mortal wounds if you're close to it.
How close?
Within 3 inches, I think.
Oh, okay, nothing to worry about. So what that's going to give me is nothing at the moment to worry about. So the bikes have just moved around and then onto Magnus's bottom. I'm hoping to do something in a minute. I'm basically going to chuck a load of demolition charges on him. There's a strat where I can do some awesomeness onto him, which hopefully, fingers crossed, I can take some damage off him, put him down a little bit. Guys over here, so the truck, guys have jumped out, sat behind the building here. The hybrids are moved up to iron up some of the Nurglings to try to take them off before they cause me an issue, because at the end of the day, they are the ones that's going to be taking objectives. I think I'm going to have recon with the Goliath truck up there, and then go from there. Actually, just make sure, because if it's not, I need to rush him up a little bit further.
No, you won't. You're just out.
Am I just out?
Yes.
Hopefully get the shooting. Okay, right. So let's go into shooting. So we're going to make this nice and simple. We're going to go in with the guys here. So they are going to shoot into the Nurgling.
On top of the bunker.
Yeah, let's just do that, because they're not getting no cover there.
Yeah, it depends on what that thing is classed as, whether you get cover if you're on top of it.
I don't think you do.
It doesn't matter actually, because these have got a 5 up in vulnerable save anyway.
Yeah, but these are strength 3.
So you're only wounding on 3s, not 2s, unlike everyone else in the entire game.
Right. Mind you, that's not bad shooting. I wish it was more Daka.
Yeah, that's it. Now you wish you were your orcs.
Actually, I think orcs would have been an interesting lineup on this. And then freeze. So that's 3 wounds. Not too shabby.
I dropped 1. Right, 3 wounds. 2 saved.
Oh, now those dice are available for patrons at the moment.
Oh no, 1 wound lost. 1 guy down to 3 wounds. I'll do that in a second.
Yeah, it's BS4. Yeah, just want to double check, just make sure we had that right. Next up, we're going to go over on the other side, so they can't see anything. So we're going to have 2 pistols shooting into, 3 pistols shooting into those. 2 hit. 2 wounds. 1 goes
1
through.
saved. Sorry, 1 dice. 1 saved. Discussing resilience.
And then same thing on the other side.
Which is probably going to change.
All hit. 2 more wounds.
Sorry, thank you. 1 saved. 1 more. That's fine. 1 wound on the front guys or the back guys?
Front guys.
Front guys. Anyone you want. It's fine. Down to 3 wounds.
Yeah, there's a lot of wounds there, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll move on to the Goliath truck here. The back end should be able to shoot Magnus.
Ooh.
Just need to remind myself on exactly how many shots he's got.
Yeah, you can see Magnus.
Should be able to see him. Magnus just, unfortunately, he's got over the wound, so he can't hide me, son. He can't hide. Okay, so we're going to go with, first of all, the heavy stubber. So heavy stubber stays 6. 6. Yeah, I'm going to shoot everything into Magnus. So first of all, we're going to go in with the heavy stubber first of all, which is heavy 3. So 2 hit. Oh no, it doesn't. Only 1 hit because you're
-1 to hit.
Yep. So I'll do to wound. So 1 wound. Your T7, isn't you?
Yeah.
I've got a 5 there. Yep.
Saved on 4.
Yeah, difficult. And then we're going to go with the twin autocannon, which is going to be 4 shots. So needing 5s. So 2 hit. 1 wound so far. So this is going to be straight into your invuln.
Saved on a 4. That was over there. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. So that's gone through. So okay, no worries on that. So over here, John, we're going to go with this one. Heavy stubbers are going to go.
Let me go under here.
So heavy stubbers are going to go onto the Nurglin, and then the big gun is going to shoot into that Demon Prince there. Actually, do you know what? Sorry, let's go all on the Demon Prince. Let's just go all out. Let's do it.
You can't target the Demon Prince?
Of course I can't, because he's a character and he's over so many under so many wounds.
Sorry.
Education.
Education's what you need.
So I tell you what we're going to do is we're going to shoot the big bird instead.
This one?
Yeah, I can see your staff.
Yeah, that's fine.
Your magical staff. So heavy stubber. 1. No wounds. And then we're going to go for the autocannon for 2. What's your T7? Nope, nothing on that. So far this is going down exactly how I planned it. So we're going to go demolition charges. So
it's not.
Well, we're going to hold it for a second and we'll come back to you.
So just to let you guys know that we have done priority target.
Yeah, it's a priority target from the Jackal Alpha. So the priority target is selected on Magnus himself. What that means is it gives me that +1 to hit anything within 36 inches of him. So the idea is with this little combo is you set the bikes up, rushing up towards the biggest threat. At the moment, this is going to have to be Magnus. The mines are only a one-time use, but this is the best time to use them. Once the mines are done, they're going to do nothing else afterwards. But this is going to be the best time to try to take down Magnus. I was hoping to do it a little bit earlier on in the game. Didn't quite happen. But let's see what we can go. So while we're at it, he's going to have a go at shooting into... do you know what? I'm going to have a go at shooting into your fella at the back. I'm probably going to regret this. So the little guy in the middle.
The little guy?
The little guy in the middle.
The poxbringer.
Yeah. Now, you'll be happy to know this is only 1 shot.
Can you see the poxbringer? Sorry, I'm just checking. I don't. You probably can.
Yeah, I can see all this. Ooh,
that's fine.
Without breaking your model. Hope you haven't broken your model.
No, you haven't. Don't worry. You can then paint it. No, Jay.
Yeah, I love you painted, John. Yeah, so I can see all these bells and that.
Yeah,
all the bells and whistles. So there's only 1 shot.
I'm going to cut the bells off.
And it does
miss.
Hit.
Oh, come on.
Yes, 2. And he does wound, and that does cause a mortal wound, sir.
Right, wonderful.
Yeah, on a 6, yeah, inflicts 1 mortal wound on a 6 to additional damage.
Okay, right, so let's do the mortal wound first, on a 5 up.
Nope, yay, so it takes a wound. We got it!
Yep, so it takes 1 wound, right, what else do I need to save?
And then it's -2. So
it's just invuln.
Yeah, invuln.
You should say 5 up invuln.
Nope, and then through. Damage, it's just 1.
Just 1, okay. Disgusting resilient on that. Save that one.
Yeah, so you loved it. So look, I got 1 wound. So 1 wound, I'm happy with. I can go with that. I can live with it. So let's do the charges over here. So the psychic spell, the strat that I'm going to be using is the extra explosives. I think that's
extra explosives. That was exactly right.
So 1 CP.
Correct.
So it means I get to fire my demolition charges.
Well, you get to fire as many in the unit up to 5.
Up to 5 demolition charges, but then up to 10 grenades if it was a grenade. So, yeah. But this is going to be demolition charges.
You could do grenade.
Favour, just hold it.
Sorry.
Thank you. Okay, you demolition charges.
Come on, do grenades. Are you going to tell us what demolition charges do?
It's basic melters.
Great. Okay.
Let me get. So we'll come back to you and I'll give you the exact stats.
Right. So it's strength 8, -3, D3 damage.
Yeah.
Once per battle.
So pretty much like mini things.
So that's really D6 cool. Shots for those. So That's a lot of shots going in there. Do they hit on 3s, do they? Or 4s?
They will be hitting on 4s.
Yeah.
Would have been hitting on 5s, but now hitting back on 4s. Okay, so needing 4s to hit, John.
Yep.
So not.
I see a few 1s and 2s. I'm happy.
I've got nothing to allow me to re-roll.
There's 3s in there. Oh, you hit on 4s.
4s.
Sorry. I'm thinking Marines.
Yeah, see, it would have been better if it had been better, but 3s. Oh my god.
I don't think Magnus is going to die.
1 dice, John.
3 up in vulnerable save. Kiss the lucky dice. Mwah. It's saved.
Yeah. Oh dear.
He kissed it. It was great.
Where's that cup to collect my salty tears? Let's do that all-important phase that hopefully that I'm gonna excel at, and that is combat.
I was about to say the
It's
end
not
of the
my
turn.
shooting, that's for sure.
End of the turn. Yeah.
Right. So we're gonna go with these boys next. They are going to charge into
The Nurglings.
the Nurglings.
We pre-measured this to be an 8-inch charge, but Darren's got +1, so that's a 7. That is in on a 7.
7. Boom. So they.
Now Darren is going to learn how annoying Nurglings can be.
I already know how annoying Nurgling can be. So they're kind of just like, let's just make sure we do where they tend to be, like that. And then over here,
One's run up on top of the building.
no, underneath, in the
Okay.
building, in the building, John, in the building. Over here, so these guys are going to charge into here. So they are nicely. Actually, we'll do you boys to there, and these guys are going to charge, and then they are going to go
9 might get in.
into there.
And you're going to charge Magnus, right?
Not a chance. Oh, actually,
Oh man, I was.
actually, I've got to think carefully about this.
Darren's thinking, hold on to your hats.
Now, the reason being is, if John was a smart player, John would already know this, and I wouldn't have to say what I'm about to say. But if he isn't, I'm going to give him a little bit of education. You've got the special rule of heroic intervention. Yeah.
I know that rule, don't worry.
Yeah.
Why do you think I said charge Magnus?
Magnus is going to get charged regardless. So I think what I might do is...
I love heroic intervention.
So all I've got to be for them is just underneath them. 5 inches. I could just try and go for them, because that pulls me away from Magnus. I don't want Magnus touch me in ways that I don't want to be touched.
He's not going to touch you. He is going to just sign.
Oh, he will just absolutely just tear them apart, and I don't really want that.
Domination. Sorry.
What I'm going to do is these guys are going to charge into the Nurgling. I want to try get away from Magnus.
We've got a pre-measure. That's a, what, 6 inch with your +1?
Yep.
Yep. Cool. 6 inch charge. Because his engagement range is 5 inches going up a building, or whatever the heck this thing is.
It's just because the engagement range, you've got the 5 inches
Yeah,
up.
5 inches up or 3.
Yeah.
I think they're in. They really want to get away from Magnus.
Oh, we don't want to get in bed with Magnus at all. We know how that ends. It's not a pretty sight. Right, they're going to go just there. And actually, do you know what? Let's try shut those down. Stop them coming any further than they need to be. Right, that's it.
Okay,
That is
so
it.
we're going to just come back in 1 second. So, time for Darren's education.
So listen, I've jumped out of one fire, one out of one pan into the, and now I've just jumped into the fire for the
You
beast.
jumped into the beast.
But that's fine. But maybe I planned it.
He didn't. I'm going to move it in, and we'll come
Go
back
for
in
it.
a second. Yep. Right, who are you going with first?
So it's about whether we can spend CP to interrupt. Okay, so we're going to go with these guys over here first of all.
Yeah.
So we're going to strategically plant them into places that need to be. So
strategically plant them into places they need to be.
So into there.
Darren is talking rubbish, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that's a bit strong, isn't it? Very strong. Okay, we'll do those there. Okay, let's get some dice, and then we're going to start with the drills first of all, the saws first of all. So I'm going to get some dice, and we'll come right back to you. Okay.
Right, you ready? Go.
Let's do this. So we'll do the rock saws first of all. So hitting on 3s, not meant to be, and then 2s. Wow.
1, 5-up in 1. Nope.
2 damage.
2 damage on 1.
Don't get no feel no pain on them.
No, because it's 2 damage.
Ah, right, okay. So we're going to go with, on here, so we've got the Cultist Knights are going to be the white, and then the Rending Claws are going to be the greens. So it's looking a little bit more promising. And then, so, it is going to be 3s. No, it's not. It's going to be with toughness 4. Your strength 4 and your toughness 2, are you?
I am.
So it'd be 2s. So with the Rending Claws on a 6, it becomes -4, but it doesn't mean anything
Doesn't
to
matter,
yourself.
yeah. Only 1 damage, right?
Yeah, it's only 1 damage.
Okay. Right, 5-ups. Oh, that's very good.
Wow. When you roll like that, John, you put me to shame.
1 wound. There you go.
Yeah, okay. That's going to be interesting. And then we'll go straight over to the other side.
We're over
So
here.
let's see if we can make some magic happen again. So we're going to do with the rock saws, and we'll go with this squad first of all.
Okay.
So rock saws, all hit. 2s, all wound.
This is better. For you, not me. 1 base dead.
2 damage apiece on these ones.
Yeah, but it doesn't spill over, does it? So it's 2 damage taken out of the 1,
Do you
2
get them?
damage gone.
Yeah. And then we're going to do exactly the same as before. So.
They've got 2 rock saws in each of these units. Oh,
Yes.
that's exciting. Okay.
And then.
For some reason, I thought you had 1.
Okay. Only if I had something that does additional damage. Right. That is your normal saves, John.
Those ones. 5-ups. Hey, I saved none of them. Wow, that's impressive. And then 5-ups. I saved 1. 1 more base dead.
Cool.
Bye, Nurglings.
Okay, so they are going to move to there, and then actually you can't. I'm going to have to leave them like that. This squad is then going to move up. We'll do the same. So rock saws first of all, all but 1, and then 2s. So 3 wounds.
Sorry, thank you. 5-ups. Base dead. Gone.
And then we'll move you.
Dead squad of Nurglings.
What I'm going to do is just pull you boys to there. Like so. That's it.
Cool. So moved in. Perfect.
And then I'm going to work out the bikes where they're going to go. I think I'm going to go straight onto the Nurgling. So I'm going to get some dice, work that out, and then we're going to come back and stomp some boys. Oh no, they're not orcs. Hold on for a second.
Well, I'm working out if I'm gonna interrupt you.
So unfortunately, the bikes don't actually have a lot of attacks.
Which is why I didn't interrupt.
Yeah, so we're going to do these first of all onto the Nurgling. I've got 1 too many dice because I'm going to have to do one of those onto them. So I should do him first of all, being the captain. So 2 dice, 1 hit.
-1 to hit.
Nothing. And then we're going to have 3 bikes. 1 hit. Nothing.
They're toughness 2, remember?
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm so used to being a little bit more. But I do get 1.
Disgusting resilient. Yeah. Get a wound. Down to 2.
Cool.
Sorry, I've counted up on that. So
Yeah, no worries. That's it.
Cool. Right, so my attack's back.
Let's do this.
Right, we're going to go beasts. So just going to pile in slightly. So 3 beasts because he's half an inch within an inch. 3 beasts with 3d6 attacks. That was poor. So that's 5 attacks. I hit.
So what's the strength for these, John?
4.
Strength 4.
So I hit on a 3 because of the slug dude back there. But that is terrible. Wow.
That is bad.
That is awful. And then what toughness are you? 4s.
Toughness 4, yeah.
4s. I'm going to re-roll though because I'm Nurgle. So just 1 wound.
Nurgle. What makes you re-roll?
The weapon says I can re-roll. Fail wounds.
Oh, okay.
As minus nothing to whatever your armor savings.
Yeah, I think that's gone through. I think I've got a 5 up, but we'll just double check on that. But if not, it's just 1 wound, yeah?
Yeah, no, 2 damage.
2 damage. Ooh, let me just double check that because that may be a bike. Here we go. So the pesky Nurglings going up next.
Right, Nurglings hitting on 4s.
Oh, you're doing better than me so far, so this is
Beasts
interesting.
were poor, so something needs to do something.
It'd be funny if it's the Nurglings that do it, John.
Oh no, don't even go there. And there's strength 2, so 5s to wound, but I get to re-roll because I'm Nurgle. So that is 5 wounds and minus nothing on your AP.
Just 1
wound goes through.
So we'll pop it onto him. Okay.
So you need to take a bike off, right?
I've already done it.
Oh, you have. Sorry, there's a 3 left.
Done it.
For some reason, I thought the Nurgling was.
Okay. So that is it. Nothing else I can do. Nothing else I plan to do. So point-wise, at the end of first battle round, John, you've scored 3 points for a character.
Yeah, score 3 points for a character, and that's it. And you did 1 deploy scrambles, but you don't get points for that yet.
Yeah, it's not, and you have to do all 3 of them until the end. So, interesting, and that is pretty much it at the moment. I can't see if anything else. So going into John's first command turn 2. So objectives holding at the moment.
So I get 10 points because I held 3.
Yeah.
Do you hold that one still?
Yes.
You in 3? Yeah. Do you hold that one?
Yes.
Okay. And do you hold that one?
Yes.
Cool. Right. So I get 10. 2, 3, 4,
so that
5,
may
1,
change
2,
next
3, 4,
turn,
5.
but we'll see.
And I also get 2 points for raise the banner because I've got 2 banners up.
Yeah.
Yep. Because it ended my command phase.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Okay. So movement. I need to go. These Nurglings that get to attack you.
They don't want to attack, John.
They do want to attack.
Don't want to attack, John.
They want to kill your rock swords because your rock swords are evil and mean. No, they don't want to attack you. They just want to tickle you. And what's toughness for you?
I'm T3.
Oh, still 5. 1 wound. Kill. No, not kill.
Okay. I might change in this next phase, but let's go into turn 2 for demons. For the demons. Now, John, talk us through what you've done.
Not a lot, actually. So I'm getting points. So it's all about a points-based game. It's not necessarily tabling the opponent. So I'm just trying to deny down as many points as I can. So move Magnus up because he's the pain in the bum that will be there forever. I've kept my castle there because he's very clever. This piece of terrain here is really annoying my movement at the moment, so I can't really get around, which is a pain. But so I'm going to try and kill those bikes off this turn. Big Bird stayed there because he needs to do Psychic Ritual, and then once he's done that, then he's free to then run off and do everything else. Demon Prince come over here, deal with these guys. Yeah, pretty much it.
Cool. Right, let's do this, John. So let's go into Psychic.
So first off, let's do Big Bird's going to do that Psychic Ritual, which is the action.
Goes off.
Goes off.
How many points is that per turn?
No, you don't get. So you've got to do it 3 times, and then you get 15 points. So she's done it another time. So I've done it. Well, it doesn't have to be her. It just has to be any psychic character. Anyway, so Miasma and Pestilence on the beasties. That goes off on the 9.
That's good.
Right, then we've got. That was that one. Yeah. Right, then we'll do. Let's do this prince first.
Yeah.
Right, this prince will do. He's going to do smite onto this set of characters here. Going off on an 8, 2d6, 1d6 even. So for 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, so we'll take those. Nothing I can do about that.
Tzeentch's Firestorm on them goes off on a 7. He gets +1 because of his the additional Warlord trait I paid for at the beginning of the game. With a come on point, so that goes off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6s do mortal wounds. Just 1.
We'll take
There.
that fella there.
Okay, so that's him done.
Actually, do you know what? Let's do that, and we'll take him off instead.
Okay, so Aaron's going to do Weavers of Fate onto Magnus. Goes off on a
Range of it?
24 inches because of the +6.
Do you reckon he's in?
I think he's in. Pretty sure he's in.
You're in. If you're just over on it.
Yeah, I'm over. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you're in. Yeah. Just, John. Just.
Just is enough at this point. So he's got Weavers of Fate on him. We're going to do, which is that one. We do Glamour of Tzeentch as well on him, which goes off on a 8 or 9, but goes off on an 8.
That's big. So far, so that means Magnus has got the -1 to hit, and the +1 to his invulnerable save. So that's really good.
Okay. And we're going to leave him there because he doesn't. He could do Warp Time, I suppose. He needs to do it on himself, but I'm going to leave Warp Time there. It's fine. He's okay there for the time being.
So Magnus, last one to go with.
Magnus is the last. Yup.
Cool. Right. What are we doing, John?
Right. So order is important at this point. Smite is the nearest visible. How many wounds has he got left?
I think he's got 11 wounds.
He's taken some already.
3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Yeah.
You've got 14 wounds to start off with.
No.
Okay.
I forgot he'd taken wounds already. That's the honest truth.
That's fine. I thought he had.
Let me just double check because that might be wrong. I've got a feeling I might be wrong on that. He's actually got 10 wounds. So,
okay.
7 wounds.
So you got 7 wounds left. Okay. So we're going to start off with Smite into him there.
Yep.
Okay. Goes off on a.
That's
13.
a massive one. Yep.
Yeah. So 2d6 for 9. So that's him gone.
Gone. Yep. Does he blow up? It'd be really cool if he did, but he didn't. Oh, actually, let me just double check something.
Right, now we're going to go with Infernal Gaze onto him, which goes off on a 5 because he's +2 to cast, and it's a 5.
Yep.
Warp
He
charge.
hasn't lost any wounds yet. Yeah. So that's pretty good.
So 3.
You're a lucky boy.
On a 4s, so 3 wounds.
Yep.
He's then going to do Infernal Gateway, or which other? No, he's going to do Doombolt. Sorry, which wrong
Doombolt.
one?
Yeah. Same target again.
Yes. How many wounds have you got left?
1.
1 wound left. Okay. Do you want me to re-roll that?
That goes off, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Goes off. So it's D3 mortal wounds, so automatically kills him.
Goes off. Yep. So he's actually got 5 wounds, so nearly outdone him there.
So 2d3.
Yeah,
so
he's
D3.
dead.
So he's dead. Just checking. It's good to
His
re-roll.
brain just went. Just ended up like that, dude. Top of his head is just gone. Melted brains coming out through his eye sockets. Right.
Right,
Really painting the picture here.
I'm going to spend 1 command point to take me down to 5. I should have added 1.
Yeah, sure.
But take 1 command point to do an extra 1. So he's going to do Infernal Gateway on the nearest visible unit, which is that unit there, which goes off on a 10.
+2, yep.
So D3 mortal wounds on them for 2.
Oh, now this is interesting. Where do I take this from? Because if I take it from the front... Do you know what, John? I'm going to take it from the back and hope Magnus fails his charge rolls.
Marvellous. Okay, that's the end of my psychic phase.
No shooting. So straight into combat.
No shooting. I don't think Magnus has got a gun. I can't remember that. No, straight
no,
to combat.
He doesn't have... There is no gun on Magnus, you fool.
Yes, there is.
There used to be.
There used to be, yeah. There used to be.
But Magnus decided to give that up because he felt that his psychic powers were so immense, so strong, and so mighty. And remember, folks, he'd done nothing wrong.
Okay, so Magnus is going in there.
Yep, makes sense.
Goes in on.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
So
not even going to bother trying to Overwatch neither.
He's going to slot in there.
Okay, so next up.
So Big Bird's going in here. Just to finish those bikes off.
Makes sense.
Goes off on 11.
Mate, you are absolutely bossing those rolls tonight.
Yeah.
Absolutely frigging bossing those rolls.
I think they've been average, to be fair.
Oh, no. Mate, look, listen. They're my dice. You're just owning those dice.
Oh, yeah.
You're owning the dice, man. You're owning the dice.
You can get your own pair. You can get your own set of dice on Patreon. So there you go.
Or just drop us a private message and we'll sort you out.
We'll sort you out.
But John is definitely bossing those dice. Right, John, what would you like to go with first?
I'd like to go with Magnus because it's cool. He might not be the most thematic choice, but you know what? It's cool.
Yeah, right. I'll let John get some dice up and we'll go through those stats and we'll come right back.
Right, so he has...
So 7 attacks basic because he hasn't lost any wounds and he gets the +1 for the thing. Don't do that. You'll kill the microphone, man. Think of the audience.
Sorry, everybody.
Don't do it to him.
So 8 attacks, hit on 2s. Everything's hit.
And then just pretty much killing on 2s.
Killing on 2s. They're all dead.
Yeah. It was worth seeing if I can just hold on a little bit. But look, it is what it is. They are only neophytes. I was kind of hoping I could do something with them, but not. Right.
Big Bird, are you interrupting? Or
no, I'm not interrupting.
Okay, so let's go Big Bird. He doesn't have very many attacks. I'm just going to
get some dice.
6 attacks, 2s.
So hitting on 2s, all hit. Now, what's his strength, John?
Strength 6, but he's got the Staff of Tzeentch, which is... No, he's not. Yes, he has. He's got Staff of Tzeentch. So he's strength 6, so 3s to wound.
Oh,
that is terrible.
2 wounds.
2
right.
Wounds.
Minus?
AP -2.
Yep, okay, going through.
3 damage.
2 bikes dead. So what I'll do, I'm going to take off those 2, which then should leave the slugs out of range.
Right,
engagement range.
I'm going to pile in. But yeah.
So my activation first.
Yes.
Yep. So I'm going to go with those dudes up there first of all.
So
let's go with the rock saws first of all. Oh no.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then we're going to do with the captain. Oh dear. Okay, so the white was the knife, and then these are the rending claws. But 2 of the rending claws do go through.
5s. Oh, 1 wound. 1 guy dies.
Okay. Yeah, look, it is what it is. Not going to cry over spilt milk. Or spilt Nurgling blood. Right, okay, what are we going with next?
I'm going to use my 3 inches pile-in to activation, or whatever the heck it's called.
Engagement range.
No, as in I'm going to pile in.
So next up is going to be the Nurgling. So there's a lot of attacks going on to that one base.
Yeah, there's still Nurglings.
Yeah,
You
but
say that like they're really good.
No, but look, what they just remember in 40k, it's all about the weight of dice, death by 1,000 cuts, and they may seem like little nothings, but Nurgling are absolutely friggin' awesome. If you've got loads of them, they can absolutely tear off the mighty armor of the mighty beasts. Here we go.
Hitting on 4s. That's not part of it.
So look, you're still
no, it's
pretty
good.
good.
No, it's very good. No, it is good. To be honest, I'm joking. I know they're really good.
2 more in there.
Did I tell you the story of when they survived a knight charging them?
No, you'll have to tell me that one.
Yeah, charged them and the knight failed to hit, and these 3 Nurglings held this knight up. 5s to wound.
Then rerolls.
Rerolls to wound. So it's 4 wounds on you, mate.
4 wounds. Okay. He's dead.
Oh yeah, the Nurglings.
Is that the noise they make?
Yeah, that's what
I thought they'd make like a little burbling, like.
No.
Right. That's an image that's going to go to my grave. Is John.
Oh dear.
Right. John.
Yes,
that is it. So let's go.
No, I get to go Nurglings over here.
Oh yeah, of course you do.
So I get 8 attacks over here. Can I kill them? Probably not.
No, I don't know. They
1, 2, 3, 4. Put your predictions in the comments. Right, here we go. 4s. Ooh, no. 5s. Oh, 2. Rerolling. 2. Oh, 5 ups. Here we go. Can you make 2 5 ups?
1.
No, you don't make any. They kill them.
Damn
Come on.
you. Okay. The cult are definitely licking their wounds at the moment. The 4-armed Emperor is not going to be impressed with this little outcome. So going into the Genestealer Cult, turn 2. So I hold only 1 objective. That's massive because that only gives me 5 points.
Actually gives you 0 points.
Oh, is this the one we have to hold 2? Oh, that's going to hurt. So, okay, so the Genestealer Cult is going into this next turn with no points. That is going to be bad. But what it does mean for us, it does mean I can start bringing things in. Okay, let's do it. Okay, so thinking about table quarters. So at the end of my movement phase, I've got 4 quarters. So that gives me 3 points.
You've also done an action, right?
Yeah, I've also done an action, which I'm about to get to.
Sorry.
So, as bringing in the reserve units, what I have done is I spent 3 CP for the perfect ambush, which meant when I deploy those first of all, it allows me to have D6 inches towards. So I've moved 3 inches towards Magnus. I've then got the Clamorous in there. I've also got the Biophagus, which I forgot to put down. Where's he disappeared to? He'll have to be the Biophagus. I've lost him. Like a true Genestealer, he's hidden away. So he's just going to go there. So in a minute, he's going to buff up that unit as well. At the beginning of the turn, I'm going to spend CP to give them +1 to their Vigorous save, which is really important because that means for them, it's going to make them feel no pain on a 4-up, which is massive. And the banner is going to allow me to reroll 1s on that save. Then we've got over there, we've got another squad of Aberrants coming in over there. So 9 inches away from the Demon Prince. First, this turn, it gives me the +1 charge, being the 4-armed Emperor. So that's big, that's massive. That means that on a 8-up, I can get in with a charge. Cool, I'm running out of words here. That's it. John, you've taken out a lot of teeth. So these guys have performed the action. So they've scrambled the scramblers in the middle of the board. So that means they're going to be doing nothing. But we've got these guys move forward to try take on the Nurgle there. No psychic phase. So we'll go straight into our favourite phase, which is shooting. And I'm going to go with, first of all, he's going to shoot everything into the Nurgle. So let's go with the heavy stubber first of all. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
What? Yeah. Sorry. Dice are abandoning me. Yeah, they're fine.
No, God damn your dice. Right. Oh. That was the auto cannon. That does wonders. Wow, that was shocking. So that's it. Over here, we're actually just moved a little bit too close there. But the 3 pistols into those for 1. Oh, yeah, it does wound.
What strength is it 4? Yeah.
No, it's 3.
Okay,
Sorry,
it doesn't win.
I lie. I'm
Always.
thinking orc. I'm thinking orc and slugger. No, it doesn't do nothing. They can't shoot because they've run forward.
Correct.
And that is shooting. Oh, no.
Gunslinger as well if you want to shoot him.
Yep, I nearly forgot about him. Over here, we've got the banner dude. He's going to shoot into Magnus. Does nothing. Cool. Wasn't meant to be. And then we'll do the mighty gunslinger. Now, the question is, who do I sling my guns into? Now, it's been a while since I've used him. I'm pretty sure he's got 2. He's hitting on 2s, but I just want to make sure 100% because I don't want to let this poor fella go without doing what he needs to do best. Okay, so the gunslinger is much better than the Necron one because when he hits, he automatically then does additional ones. So rolling again on a 2+, it does another one. So the maximum you can get off him is 12 shots. I'm going to shoot into this fella here.
Which one, sorry? The Poxbringer?
Yeah, because he's buffing up your fella, and you're just chucking everything around, ain't you, John?
I am, I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go. So all hit. So that means I get all those hits again. So if they do need to do additional, for additional 4.
So 10 hits, yeah?
That's good. Toughness on your fella, 5, isn't he? Yeah. The pain of my life. So needing 5s. Rolling like that, I'll go with it.
Not bad.
So let me put this into the midst of a dirty Nurgling.
5 ups.
Well, that's very good. But that is 6.
Oh, is it 6 damage, yeah?
Yeah, 2 damage apiece.
Cool. Cool, 4 wounds.
4, and he's already taken...
He hasn't taken any yet.
Yeah, he did at the beginning. He took 1 mortal wound from the... He did. Yeah, he took 1. No, he did take 1 at the beginning.
We'll have a chat. Cool, so he is toast.
Which is awesome, so that stops some of the buffing. But the gunslinger's like that. With his cape flapping in the air. And that's the last thing you want to see is a big fat...
He's going to die, so, you know.
Well, of course he's going to die, but he's done what he needed to do, and that's take out a character. But that does give me points, and that's 3 points to myself. Yeah. So points mean prizes, and I'm happy for those prizes at the moment. So that's cool. I'm happy. I
want to know what these prizes are.
I would like to know. I'd like to know as well, John. So it just leads me down to combat charges.
We should play for pink slips. If I win, I get to keep your army.
I tell you what, if that was the case, I would play with dirtier armies. There was no way I'd come in with this. I'm going to go with the Goliath truck first of all. What do we need? 6?
Yeah, definitely 6.
See if we can get it in there. Just going to go for it. Nope. Oh, Cogs, would you say?
I would say that's fine because you said mine was fine previously, but it's up to you.
We'll leave it. Yours was a 6, man.
No, mine was a 4, but
it was a 5 actually. Yeah.
But you can re-roll it. It's fine if you want to.
No, it's all right. It's fine.
Not,
We'll leave it as that. And then, okay, so these guys are going to charge into there.
I'm coming back round this way.
I'm going to make you work it out.
I'm about to say I really should have brought my step counter.
Yeah, they're in.
I don't know.
Well, it's not the ones I want to charge, but okay, right. This is the big one. Here, I tell you, let's do these guys first.
They are well in.
That's all we need. This, folks, was the one that made my heart sink because if this failed, it'd be like, yeah, I'm going home. Actually, I'm already home.
You are already home. Yeah, you live it.
So let's move those boys around. Need to try deal with some of this threat if I can. These guys are just going to pop up behind.
You're on the bottom floor, though, right?
Yeah, all on the bottom floor.
Cool.
I just need to do that. Make sure within 2 of everything. Yep. And then here we go. Into Magnus. We're in. On a 9.
You didn't need to spend those 3 pieces of CP.
Well, no, I did, because trust me, I've failed so many times. And if Danny is watching this, he can back me up on this. So 9-inch, actually it'd be a 10-inch. So I got the Clamorous, which gives you +1, and that was a bit loud.
That was really loud.
Yeah, sorry. Do apologise, everyone.
He's excited. He gets to charge his rocks in.
Yeah.
And gets to watch Magnus die.
This is all about. I'm hoping Magnus dies.
Do you think he will?
I'm really praying he does.
No. But there's difference between praying he does and actually having a realistic chance of him doing it. Do you think you have got a realistic chance?
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? And then he's going to have a charging Magnus as well. So needing a 7. Yep. 6, 8 plus 1 for the Clamorous, and because of the 4-armed Emperor, buff to there. Okay, that's important. Nothing else is going to charge. That is it. So, it's where do I want to go with first? How many CP have you got? I've got 5. Of course, you're probably going to want to interrupt.
Oh, yeah.
So, what we're going to do we're going to go with this squad first of all. Magnus needs to die. And Magnus, you did everything wrong this turn. So, first activation, we're going to do the Aberrants. So, I'm just going to do my cheeky little 3-inch piling. So, I'll do this, get some dice, and I'll come right back to you.
So, we're ready.
So, one of the things I messed up with at the beginning, the reason we had the Biophages in there was to buff those guys up. Completely forgot about it. So, it's schoolboy error. It is what it is. We just have to learn to live with it. So, we're going to go with the improvised weapons first of all. So, this is going to be strength. So, strength 5 at the moment. So, this is times 5 minus 2.
Times
damage.
5?
Sorry, not minus 5. Times, so there's strength 5. Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Minus 1 even. A lion. Minus 1, 2 damage.
Okay.
But for Magnus, it ain't going to mean anything because it's going to put obstructions in. But I get myself confused. I hope I haven't confused you. So, improvised weapons. The Aberrants are strength 5. So, there's times 2 on the weapons. So that makes them strength 12. Right. They're minus 1, 2 damage.
That makes them strength 10.
Of course it does. It's late.
It's late.
Let's do it. Right, because this guy is next to him, the Abominant, on 6s gives them additional hits. Let's go.
So any 6s are 2 hits, right?
2 hits, yeah. So
not another hit roll, just another.
Just another hit, yeah. Fine. So those 2 1s will go straight to there, and then we'll do another one.
Do you hit on 4s or 3s?
3s.
3s. You hit on 4s because you might as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Because your nastiness. Okay, still good.
5s to wound? No.
No.
Sorry, 3s to win.
3s to win.
Sorry, I'm being stupid.
3s to win.
I didn't know that.
Well, that was crazy. So,
3 ups. 1 goes through.
Yeah, okay. That is where things are going to change for me, unfortunately. So next up, we're going to go with white are going to be Rending Claws. The second one is going to be the pickaxes. And now the pickaxes are used, so they're going to be strength 5. But these are minus 2 D3 damage. And as with the Rending Claws, it's only 1 damage.
Okay.
Minus 1.
Hitting on 4s.
So...
Are the 6s still...
6s, yeah, 6s is still a thing. So let's get all the misses out. So I want to keep these to one side just in case we... So that minus 1 is massive.
There's another 2 up on by that 6. But yeah, you're going to put it back in, it's fine.
And then that.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, here we go.
5s to wound.
It is going to be 5s to wounds, yeah. Right, so let's get the green one. So I'm going to spend a CP on.
There's a 4 up there. Sorry.
Yeah, on the rending. Yeah. Go for it. So.
Gee, so you're going to spend a CP?
Green. No, I'm not. So green ones are going to be the better minus. So they're the pickaxes.
3 up in one anyway.
Yeah.
One
so
goes
1 D3.
Just for
1. Oh no.
And then these guys on a 3 up in one. Saved.
Yeah. Okay. Right, John. Do you want to interrupt for 2 CP? Silly question. What are you going to interrupt with? Because this is going to be the big thing. Is what you go for.
This is going to be a real question. So just remind me and the viewers what this little guy does down here.
So he's only got 4 attacks.
Yeah, but there's going to be a butt at the end of that.
No. There's not no buts. His role is about buffing.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yes. Sorry, he's got 3 attacks. I lied to you again. But he's got a sledgehammer. So this is strength. This is strength 12 because it's times 2, minus 3, d6 damage. But 1s and 2s always counts as 3. So he's going to do a minimum of 3 damage for each one that goes through.
Okay. So I am going to go with. What does he hit on?
I'd like to say 2s.
Say 3s then.
No, he'll be hitting you. He's hitting you on 3s.
So he'll be hitting.
So he's not as good as I remember him to be.
So he's hitting on 3s, but he'll hit on 4s.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, right. I'm going to go with the Demon Prince then.
I think the Demon Prince would be the smarter choice. So here we go. So Demon Prince going in there with the Rending Claws.
Malefic Talons, but whatever.
So reroll the 1s. At the moment, he still gets it. Until he loses that core raw ability.
Yeah, true.
So I am T5.
T5. So he's strength 7, so 3s to wound. I'll re-roll that because that was a 5. That's 3. So all wound.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go for this. So this is going
minus 2.
Is it 2 damage apiece on this one? Isn't it?
It is correct.
Okay. Right. So these are all going to go through. So they've got 2 wounds apiece. So we're going to have to do these separately.
I thought there were only 2 wounds apiece.
Yes, they are. But they got feel no pain.
Oh, fine. Cool.
This
okay.
is the big thing.
Perfect.
So for the first one, 1 dies. Oh. Second one, 1 takes a wound.
Third one.
So that's 2 dead so far.
I'll just remove them as they go.
So another 1 dead.
You can put them back as you like.
1 on 1 wound. So it's another 1 dead. And then another 1 dead. Last one. Okay, so 1 on left on 1 wound. So half and half.
Yep.
So I'd like to leave the
so which ones do you want to leave?
I'll just leave the improvised weapons in there. It's fine. I know which ones they are.
Okay.
No worries. Right, let's get the attacks on to the Demon Prince, and we'll come right back. So we're going to go with the improvised weapons next. So needing freeze. No extras because nothing's near them. And then needing freeze to wound. That's many saves, sure.
2 damage per piece, right?
That's it.
Okay, so 4 ups. 3 go through.
So 6 damage so far.
Down to 3 wounds.
Okay, so let's do the pickaxes on the others. So that's the pickaxes, and then Rending Claws. And why couldn't you be better? So
5s. Aren't you strength 5?
Strength 5, yeah. Of course you're 6, isn't you?
Yeah.
Do apologise. So just 1.
4 ups. So
yeah, he survived. So you've got 3 wounds left.
He does.
Oh no, it'd be 2 wounds left, wouldn't it?
Did he start with 8?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought he started with 9 for some reason. I'll check. Yeah. Sorry. About that.
Okay, so next up is going to be this fella here, and he's going to just smash straight into Magnus
with his sledgehammer, as you called it earlier.
Yep. So
Two
2 hits.
Yep.
2 wounds.
2 6.
Yeah, Magnus has just absolutely bossed it.
He's going to strike back now.
Yes.
Unless you charging unit over there.
Yes. It doesn't matter because he's going to strike back, and I think depending on what Magnus does, is going to determine how this game goes. Right, so let's go here. So we're going to do straight with the rock claws. Nothing. Damn.
What do they hit on?
Hit on 3s.
Oh, okay.
And then wound on 2s.
Cool.
That just didn't work. Okay, so 3 knives first of all. 2 hits. 1 wound.
Sorry. Thank you. Looking through a camera lens is actually quite difficult. 1 wound goes through. Is it just 1?
And then this is the...
Sorry, was that just a 1 wound?
Yeah. Then the rending claws. Yeah. That many?
Are they string? Oh, they're string 4, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good, isn't it? Oh, 3 go through. Just 1 damage, right?
Yes.
Oh, I survived on 1 wound.
Yeah, this is going to be the heartbreaking part on it, because that is it.
Oh.
So I think I bossed through my turn pretty quick. I think I've done it quick. Right, John, your attack's back. So do you want to do Magnus? He's not dropped down any brackets, has he?
No.
So that'd be what, 9 attacks?
No, 8 attacks.
8 attacks. So there's 8 dice.
They're pain, aren't they?
Yes, they have, and they got a 4-up. Feel no pain at the moment.
Does he have a 4-up? Feel no pain.
Yes, he has a 5-up.
5-up. Feel no pain.
So your choice on which one you want to go for. As a man that's thinking. To be honest, whatever you don't go for, the rest is.
Can you strike twice?
No.
Okay. So you can't hit me again. There's no other
I'm
so
pretty
you
confident.
can't hit me again this time.
I'm pretty confident I can't hit you again.
Okay, I'll go for the character then.
Yeah, makes sense.
2s.
Yeah, Magnus, I think, is probably just going to smack him hard over the head.
2s. 7 wounds.
Okay. Damage on these?
That's straight 3. Flat 3 damage. Just double check.
Okay, so for the first one, I think if I just... Let's do
flat 3 damage. -4.
Yeah, he be dead.
Okay.
Okay, that hurt.
That gives me another assassinate.
So that is the end of the turn for the Genestealer Cult. What we do hold is 4 quarters. So it does give me 3 points on that side, and it does give me a character.
1, 2,
and more importantly, I do get to do the shutdown in the centre. So let's go into turn 3 for the demons. Into that next stage, end of movement phase for the demons. John, really, you best tell us what we've done.
Movement phase. So, Magnus obviously stayed in combat because we can use psychic powers in combat, which is good. So, hopefully, better to deal with some of those aberrants and then potentially finish them off in combat. Beasts have just come around here. I basically want to try and wipe. This is where my points are going to lie as well at the moment, because I've got lots of characters sitting here, and these guys are the biggest threats on the board. So the beasts are going to come around here, and that's going to hopefully deal with these guys. Not this turn potentially, but in future turns. Got Big Bird holding the middle because going to get 15 points with her at the end of this turn, and that's pretty much it. Just holding this flank back at now for the for the time being with the Nurglings and the Cultists.
What did you score on command points? Oh, on the objectives?
Yeah, so I controlled 3 objectives. So I got 10 points for that. I got, and then I got 3 for raise the banner because I had a raise the banner there, and
there.
there.
That's good. Right.
Which is good. And here I had more models around, so you were in within 3, but I had
I was in room 3, but I couldn't shut that down. So yeah, you're 100% right. Let's go into psychic. This is the all important part because depending how this goes, we'll go into turn 3 for the cult, but I think this is pretty much coming towards the end. I think we know where it's going to go, but stick around because you never know.
You never know with Aaron.
That's it. Right,
Darren's dice, they could just go cold.
Who would you like to go with first? Do Big Bird first?
Yeah, let's do Big Bird. Scare out of the way. So that goes off on a million. So that gives me the 15 points for the psychic ritual.
Yeah, which puts you quite a lot.
Which puts me ahead quite a lot. Right, so we'll do. Sorry, I've put the cards over here because that's where they're meant to be. But we're going to do Araman next on to hopefully buff up. This guy.
Magnus. Yeah.
Thank you. So we're going to do Glamour of Tzeentch. That doesn't go off.
Oh.
That's interesting. It's +1 4. I need to re-roll that. I'll use
CP. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to use a command point to CP that. That does go off this time.
So that's the -1 to hit.
That's -1 to hit. The invulnerable save that goes off.
Yep, that's off.
Okay.
So that's big.
So that does put you down to 3 because I forgot to put the command point on again.
Yeah,
but,
that's cool.
Whatever.
Who would you like to go with next?
Bang, bang. Right, we'll go with him next because let's see if we can do some stuff. He's going to go with Smite onto the nearest unit, which is the
Makes
Aberrants. 7 D3 mortal wounds for 3.
3. Okay, so let's see if we can do the Vigor. Only 1. So 1 was on a wound.
Yeah. Cool.
So that's actually pretty good.
That's very good for you, yeah. And then we're going to go with... he's actually going to do temporal manipulation to heal Magnus again.
Yeah, you don't need... What's the range on that?
That's 18 inches, which from above, he is in range. So from his base there, I'm pretty sure. But you can probably tell us at home, viewers. I think that's in.
You're in.
Yeah. Oh, my days. So he's going to heal the big guy. And
no.
He's not.
And it's a perils.
And that is a perils. But he gets... I've used command point already, so I can't. So okay, so perils on him. He's down to 2 wounds though, so he could die at this point.
Yeah, he can. So just 1 dice.
Just 1 dice for peril.
He's dead.
He is very dead. Cool. Okay. Perfect. Kill myself. That's marvellous, isn't it?
It's a good start. I like that.
And then we'll go with Magnus. Sorry, I'm going to lean over the camera.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool. Right. So then we're going to go with Magnus. Right. Start off with.
I think that's the risk you run, though, isn't it?
Exactly. So with Psychers, you're always going to run that risk.
So what's Magnus going to do, and who's he going to do it to?
He can only. He's going to do it to those guys to start off with.
Yep.
See how many he can kill. Right. So he's going to do Smite against those. So that goes off on a 10 for D6 mortal wounds for 6.
Oh, this is big. Come on. So this has got a 4 up on these ones. So 2. Drop the bucket. So we'll go him and we'll go him.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good so far.
We're going to go Doombolt onto those guys. That doesn't go off, but you can re-roll because he's Magnus. You can have re-roll 1s.
Let's just check that.
I'll just.
Okay, so let's see that re-roll that 1, John. 5, 6, 7.
7. That does not go off. Doombolt needs a 9. Cool. And then we're going to do Infernal Gaze. That does go off on a 7. 3 dice. 4.
And what does this do?
4+ is mortal wounds. Nope.
For nothing.
For nothing. Oh, Magnus didn't do very well there.
Okay.
And then we're going to do...
It's getting interesting now.
We'll spend 1...
Do another psychic spell that you think
about? No, we're gonna spend another command point. And
makes sense.
We're going to we're going to do Infernal Gateway.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got to be on the nearest enemy unit, which is the Aberrants. So, do I get it off on an 8? No, I don't.
Wow.
Not a great psychic phase this turn.
No, you've gone cold.
Yeah, that's why you always keep tuning in. Cool. So that's the end of the psychic phase.
Combat.
Shooting.
You ain't got no shooting.
Yeah,
you ain't got no shooting.
No shooting.
Right.
Combat. So
Let's do it.
we're going to charge. We're going to charge the beasts in here.
Yeah.
I realised I was completely stupid, and I put those there. Shouldn't have put those there.
No.
But you know,
I think what you've got there should be enough to pop them off. So
we'll see.
You going with the beast first?
Yeah. We'll charge the beasts in. In on a 3. Well, they're in.
They're in, but just only 2 bases are pretty much going to get in.
Yeah.
You'll get 1 base in, and then in the consolidation, 2 bases.
I can't.
CP in it?
Yeah, I'm still going to CP it. Might as well. Yeah, it's in on a.
Yeah.
Plenty of space now.
Right. All right, let you do that.
Um,
Who is going to go first?
Well, this is the question. Well, I've got to go. Charging unit's got to go first, isn't it? So.
Yeah.
Unless I do a massive charge with Big Bird. What's the big charge? Oh, that's well over. Yeah,
You're not going to do it.
Never going to do that. It's like 12. Right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in. Oh, no, 5, sorry.
Yeah,
5,
just 5, yeah.
5. 5d6. Whoa.
Wow. Boom. John's on the money. Let him count some dice up and come back.
Perfect.
There we go. Let's see what John can do.
Right, so hitting on 3s because of Beastie Weastie over there. I don't want to spend the command point to guarantee the kill. I am not going to bother. Okay, so 3s to hit.
Here we go. What do you need to wound, John?
So we are strength 4.
I think you need 4s. At moment of brain freeze where it's like, oh, I don't know. Here we go. So needing 4s.
But I get to re-roll. 2 1.
The plague weapons, that's it.
Yeah. Something, it's not plague weapons, but it's the equivalent of plague weapons, yeah. And I've just... Oh, it's not a Nurgle attachment. That many wounds, minus nothing.
Okay. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I had 1 more dude in there, I think, because you only killed 5 off, didn't you? I think I didn't put another one down.
Yeah, but it's 5 up, isn't it, for no pain?
Yes.
So.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Nice one. Right. So these boys get to strike Magnus first.
Yep.
So let me get some dice. Pass the camera.
I didn't get that off. I was about to say. Yeah.
So improvised weapons first of all. And you got both of those off, didn't you? So needing 4s.
Yeah. Eventually.
Kind of.
Oh, that's a 3 in there.
Was there?
Yeah. In that top.
2, a 3.
3 wounds. 3 ups. All
Mate,
saved.
you've done it like a boss. I don't think there's going to be enough with the pickaxes, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, nothing. And then 5 rending claws. Yeah, this is going to be just 1. So out of all those hits, I've done nothing.
Saved.
Right, that is it.
Right, Magnus gets to strike, so you get 7 attacks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2s. 2s. 7 wounds.
Yeah. Okay. This is going to be tricky.
-3.
Yeah.
3 damage
So for
each.
the first one, dead. For the next one, dead.
Isn't it 4
Next
ups?
one, it's 4 ups. Yes. Oh.
That was 1 wound. So the first guy was dead, but the second guy was only had 1 wound.
Well spotted, John. Next one.
So that one's dead.
Yep. On 1 wound. Next one. Live.
Yep. So that's 3 you've done so far, I think.
4.
That's 4 now, yeah. 5.
Oh, one on. Yep, no, he's dead. Last one.
Dead.
That one dead. So just 2 improvised weapons left. Okay. So that's all the combat. So let's see what happens. And I've got 6.
What's their morale?
They're so one's taken a mortal wound. So one's gone even. And then the other one
Is he,
on a 1 or 2.
Unfortunately, that is a 2.
He's gone as well. So that is, I think, on this one. So going into turn 3 for the Genestealer Cult, I can't score back any points. All I can do is drop 1 more down into the corner, do the last action, so I'd get the max 15 points.
10 points for that, yeah.
Is it 10 points?
It's 10 points for that. Deploy scramblers.
Yeah, so 10 points for that. I'd hold 3/4. But that's not enough to win the game, unfortunately. That is pretty much... Yeah, so this is definitely a win for John. So let's do the final part. We'll talk through the armies and we'll go from there.
Cool.
So welcome to the last bit of the show. Thank you very much. If you stuck to the end, class yourself as one of the friggin' mega bosses. Much appreciated. Anyway, look, didn't go to turn 5, but not all games do go to turn 5. There's nothing we can, however you looked upon this, that game could have only gone one way. And there's no point wasting your time and our time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or should I say, there's no point wasting your time on this because time is precious, right? And there's no point going further. The outcome will still be the same. But look, this is a really good list. I like the way you've changed it up, considering what you were saying and what he had in his list. It's a really good... Oh, my little beast of Nurgle's appeared.
the dog, by the way, if you hadn't known.
He's my little Gretchen.
Yeah, that's
the Gretchen with 4 legs. Just a very Gretchen. Anyway, we'll digress. Really good list. You're right, the beasts are a really good choice. They're very resilient. To be fair, I didn't really attack them. But I know I've played against them before. I know what they can do. You did catch me off guard with the heroic intervention. I knew about it because I've wanted to do it myself and I completely forgot about it. I thought I had dodged the bullet, but then just went straight into another bullet. But look, they did do one good thing. The bikes did stop the beast charging up further forward. So he did do one good thing out of it. I would like to have the bikes survive a little bit longer, but look, it is what it is.
Interestingly, I wonder whether that actually... helped me in the end, because if I had gone way up there and then you'd come down here, I would have been way out of position.
Maybe.
So
there's a possibility on that. But then, like, the Abrams, like, I'm pretty... It's been a while since I played the Genestealer Cult, I ain't going to lie.
Yeah.
I think it's been about a year since I last played them.
Yeah,
it's been quite a while.
It's been quite a while.
And if I've got a rule wrong on there, please drop some comments. I know you guys will. But it was cool. It was fun to go back over some old ground and play some of the old units. I just wish the Aberrants would have done better.
They didn't do anything against... I was expecting Magnus to really suffer at that.
See, I was a bit unfortunate the dice gods went on my favour on that turn.
No, yeah.
But normally the Aberrants can dish out a lot of damage. In the past, they've been a real good unit.
Yeah.
They can take out the big stuff. They can do stuff. But when you've got stuff that can do a 3-up invuln, that's where... But look, it's only -1 weapon. There's nothing I can really do to rectify that. It's just what
the
it
rules,
is. We know we've got the Genestealer Cult Codex going to be coming at some point, so hopefully Games Workshop, if you're looking at this and you're watching this, please, please, please give us some love. The cult needs some either new toys or just the ability to just drop the points down the Abrams, because they've gone up quite a lot of points. I think they're like 360 odd points.
But they were really good. This is what happens with Games Workshop though. They buff a unit and then they're really good and everyone takes them, and then GameStop nerfs them and they're rubbish for a couple of for a while, and then they come back again.
What we do have for the Genestealer Cult, we have got, I think it's like 9 Ridge Runners to be built and painted. So my next New Year's resolution would be to make sure they're painted, done by the end of January. So that's something to look forward to.
You've got a lot on your painting desk.
Yeah, look, there's.
His painting desk is huge.
I'm really getting to I'm hating Necrons at the moment. I've just lost the will to paint any more Necrons. The Silent King has put me to silence. It's just killed me. It's just like put me in tears. Anyway, we're talking about Genestealer Cult and demons. So to change up so for my list, I still think the 4-armed emperors is the right way to go with this playstyle.
Yeah, I think you've got real potential. I think. Can you drop those down to the bigger ones, the 10-man squads? Can you drop them down to 5-man squads?
No, they're 60 points, 50 points for 10-man.
Oh, okay,
but look, it's fine for what they do. They're absolutely fine. I don't mind them at all. They're about holding objectives, about getting up. They're about doing what they need to do. I was thinking about the secondary missions and doing the scramblers or whatever I chose to do. Their mission was just purely to create that, to stop that from happening, or to create that happening, not too many points.
Yeah.
And the other thing was the blips, to try and put the blips into positions to try to stop you from getting places. But look, I needed to go. I guess I hopefully should have gone turn 1. Maybe put a little bit of hurt on Magnus. Would that have changed a lot? Maybe the Lehman Russ could have put. Look, we're talking about there's a lot of ifs there. At the end of the day, it didn't happen. Going turn 2 should have been this army's stronger point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Generally speaking, if you're playing Genestealer Cult, on average, you want them to go first.
Yes,
generally.
But yes, if they go first, that's the better way. No, actually,
that used to be like that. Or did it? I don't know. I can't remember anymore.
Genestealer Cult, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all whether you go first or second, because you can still. The only problem with going second is you've then got the chance of that screening becoming more of a thing.
Yeah. And then because I had half the board, but before you.
So that's the only downside upon it, is that screening. So when you start deep striking in, it's a bad thing. The only thing one of the things I should have changed on this with the Genestealer Cult was the Abrams, maybe held them back, and then I could have just charged through the building and then gone maybe straight for Magnus, knowing that Magnus wasn't going to sit back. But look, there's a lot of ifs, there's a lot of maybes. It didn't happen. John beat me fair and square. We're not going to shake hands, but we are going to do the old elbow rub. Well done, John. That was an absolute friggin' awesome win from yourself. You've done well, my son.
It was good fun.
Done well.
It. Yeah.
That's
TJ,
it.
Good list.
Anyway, listen, we're going to love and leave you. If you haven't already, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. Of course, remember to hit the bell, because that's really important. And if you are watching this, you're going to know about Silent Hells. We've got a really cool competition coming up very, very soon. I'm going to announce that in the next couple of days. But there's a chance, as soon as we hit 10,000 subs, we're going to be giving away the most almighty gift. And I mean, it's an almighty gift.
If you don't have it, I will.
But there's not going to be one prize. There's not going to be 2 prizes. There's not going to be 3 prizes. There's going to be quite a few prizes to give away.
What are you doing? Man, he's getting generous in his old age.
Yeah, so there's a chance for a lot of people to go. So we're going to set time limits on what we're going to do. But keep focused, keep in mind on that, and make sure you're following us. And of course, if you're on TikTok, come find us out on that. Twisted Dice.
Oh, TikTok.
Loving the TikTok at the moment. It's all about the TikTok. No funky dancing.
No, we're going to do some funky. I'm going to get him to do funky dancing in the morning.
Anyway, listen, we'll love and leave you. Awesome to see you guys and girls there, and hopefully we'll catch you all in the comments. So,
see you guys later.